Well, good morning, Interbet fans, and welcome to the preview for what was the Val. And make a note, it's now Turffontein on the inside track. Obviously, too much rain at the Val, and so we're, as I say, on the inside track. So it shouldn't make much difference the form studying because the tracks are very similar in configuration. The only thing is that Turffontein has a very long uphill until you get to the straight. 8 race program, 4.5 meter false rail at the 600 meter mark, which will give them a chance to spread out. But normally they run towards the outside at Turffontein when the going is wet. And I would think it would be wet. There's no pentometer today as yet, and that's this is 8:30. So let's have a look at race one. It's 5 to 12, 2,400 meter maiden plate, and very, very skinny field as far as form's concerned. I'm going with 5, Kissed by Fire. Go back, ignore his last run, go back 2 runs, gets a top rider, Sam Messier. Remember, last time it was drawn 15 out of 16 and was carried wide the whole way. So you've got to ignore that run completely, and I think there's a perfect run for it, but it has had 24 starts. The horse that might be the improver is number 6, Mont Bleu, from the Dennis Kaysen yard. Gets a very good rider and has got some form ahead of the speed rating. That might be value with Joe Genguisa aboard it. Race 2, well, this race has been decimated. 1,000 meter maiden juvenile plate. Far away Winter and Dame Twining have come out of it, so it's a 5-horse field. But Mover and Shaker ran well enough first time out for me to believe the 1,000 meter is much better for it. Ran 1,200, was heavily backed, comes back in trip to the 1,000 and gets a really good rider in Gavin Lorena. Got to go very well. Mescal ran much improved last time over 1,400, now comes back to the 1,000. That is a concern, but with the draws and the 1,000, remember, is around the bend, where it's not around the bend at the Val. So I'm going with Mover and Shaker quite strongly because it's drawn 2 now, and the horse that's been backed is the horse that's drawn 1, which is Tanganga. What a Winter from the Paul Peter stable. Remember, it's on his home track, and this could be anything. I think you've got to put both of them in the bipod. Race 3, maiden plate, 1,200 meters. I made it 3-cornered contest, really. I think that Maradiva might be the best horse in the race. It looks like an improver. Orchard Torix, Alec Laird's runner, gets Van der Merwe again and ran much better last time, but this is second run after arrest. So you've got to have a look at Brendan James, who comes back from arrest in Gelding and had a long time off. But if he's right, Brendan James, he's got to go well here. Jared Penny gets a ride, drawn 3, that's going to help. So the big danger to all of them is Twice as Wild, Gavin Lorena for Grand Maroon, well drawn at 2. I think this horse will run very well. Magic Flower, Warren Kennedy for Paul Peter, that's been backed. That's the first timer. So look for follow through. It's 28 to 10 at the moment when I'm doing this show. Race 4, maiden plate fillies and mares. We've got 1,200 meters, and I'm going strongly with number 9, Magic Crystal. Sean Terry's runner with Calvin Habib. Good first run, ran on. I think this is a perfect race for it and should go very well. The rest are so moderate, it's not even possible. Mixer Magic, Philip Labush-Cockney's runner might be a big danger. And then Laban Kerr ran much better on the poly. Muzi jumps on it again, and Red Hot's got some form. Midnight Crystal tops for me and probably the better the day. Race 5, this is a Merry rated 76. They go 2,400 meters. Well, I fancied Mystery Boy. He's been scratched. He was top of the Merry rate, the highest weighted horse in the race. So we're going with 4 others. 7, Capistel, good front runner. Should not be inconvenienced by the change in track. Loves the distance. Should go well. Then 13, I'm going to the bottom of the weights. Atomic Blonde, Paul Peters runner, drawn 16. That's not in his favour in the 2-4, but it's got to get lucky from there. Gets Chase Majan, very competent rider. So Sophia's first, that's my next choice, and that's the other Michael and Adam Azzi runner. And I'm picking this one. It's third run after arrest, but Kamala's ridden this 9 times and won twice and 5 places. It's only won 2 races. He's won it both times. So he knows Sophia's first extremely well, and this race might suit it very well. The big danger to all of them, 11 Rulebook. gets the blinkers. He maybe needs gelding, this horse, but I think Alex now throwing the blinkers at him to see if that doesn't improve him, so he goes into all the play. Race 6, Mary rated 76, they go 1600 metres, make it a four-corner contest. My top choice is Code Zero, but it is second run after arrest, that I don't like. Trump My Queen, got to have a big chance, ran in a very big feature last time over a distance, it might be too far for it, this might be a better trip for Trump My Queen, so she looks packed with class. Cybaris, I also like this filly. She looks like a big improver, and she looks pretty well rated. Cybaris is a 4-year-old Fastnet Rock filly. She's only going to get better out of a Galileo mare. This is perfect for her. She'll go well. And then Vickle Spickle, done very well with Eric Overdenies. He was very emotional after his Nordic Rebel won on the last race on Saturday, and obviously meant a tremendous amount to him, and well done to him. He gets Warren Kennedy aboard this time, but Gavin Larina and he have a great relationship, and it was wonderful to see how emotional a little winner can be for a trainer like Erico. Race 7. The fillies and mares, 1600 metres, four-cornered contest, and the whole key here is the last run of Humdinger. From here to eternity. Now, 3 of them ran in that race. Humdinger and 2 others. Actually, 4 ran, but the other one I'm not even going to consider. They were Dancing Arabian, but the other 3 ran in the race. So Humdinger gets 1 kilo penalty for running second. Okay. Elusive Current now meets Humdinger on 1 kilo better terms for a 1-length beating. And then Magical Flight meets Humdinger on 1.5 kilos better terms for 3.25 length beating. What the handicappers tried to do is level them up, but I think that's very unfair. I think they should stay off their mark and then you penalise them after they've won. I don't think this creep does any good for the racing industry, for the horses, for the owners, and for anything else. And I would have made Humdinger a good thing, and so would the public, if she hadn't got the kilo penalty. With the kilo penalty, could be a different result, but I still like her. Pink Tourmaline come up from Cape Town. Nice to see her here, but I think she's prepping. So the big danger to all of them is another Bling Kamala ride. Now You See Me, course and distance 2-1. And Kamala, 7 rides, 3 wins, 2 places. So he likes this filly, this mare, and he'll get on well with her. Race 8, most difficult race on the card. Mary Road 77, 1800 metres. And I made it, well, I'm going to stick with 4 horses. My top choice is number 4, Bella Rosa. Needed his last run, looks like an improver, 1 from 1 course and distance. Huge runner, but the draw is a little concern. Macaulay's going to have to be awake from draw 10. Queen Bomey, very good last win and only got 2 points penalty. So now look at this. This filly, Queen Bomey, gets a 2-point penalty for winning. Humdinger gets a 2-point penalty for not winning. It doesn't make any sense. Rather, handicap horses on their wins. Forget the places. It doesn't make any difference. When it comes to features and they run that much closer, you'll see the trainers moan like anything. They run a horse in a feature to make up a field, a group 3 or whatever. The horse runs 5 lengths behind it, the winner, and gets a 10-point penalty because it ran 5th. It's crazy. 9, Miss Flower Power comes into the race with a big chance, got 2 good runs behind her name. And then the other one that I thought was Kayla's Dream. Look for improvement from this one. Might be a runner. So from me, James Goodman, a couple of pearls of wisdom. That should get you thinking. Have a great day's racing.